However, Sharp did show a masterful performance for those first two games, choking ever so slightly for Sebayeeee to be able to come back with the reverse 3-0.
Yeah, very well played by Sebayeeee.
I see Sharp in the chat. Hey, what's up? You said it was too laggy and you just weren't in the mood to play. That's a bit disappointing, but I guess I can understand that. Allowing Sebayeeee to move on with Yellow Gaming Watch to face Anders' Ken.
It's green.
I hope we see you again, Sharp. Thank you for providing us with some fantastic games.
Yeah. This is nothing to scoff at.
Nothing indeed.
Right,
Still walking home on the graphic that will be posted after all the places have been solidified.
For sure. Yeah, as we're seeing right now, Andres kind of getting in.
Struggling to approach this Game & Watch in his insane neutral game. Trying to go for the spike, but just missing the sweet spot ever so slightly. Instead, getting bombed out of his mind. Back thrown over 100%. No damage done to his opponent yet. Sent into oblivion, but he just manages to barely recover.
Yeah. Andres just needs one hit to just connect into it. But he's just having so much disadvantage in this control. And that's dead.
And keep in mind, Andres being in a completely different country from most of us, it's like 4 in the morning for him. So it's very impressive that he is up, he is active, and he is winning games at this time.
Yeah, it's very surprising that EU players are able to do that. Normanda too. He's gonna have to wait a while.
I would not be able to. I usually wake up at like 1. I could not imagine 2 in the morning for a smash turn. Connecting with the Shoryuken, but not managing to get the kill. Somehow Game & Watch surviving over 80%. I think this might be a crime.
Yeah, I think that was just impeccable DI on Sebayeee's side.
Which is to be expected from a top player like this. He's trying to 2-frame him, but he reads the roll on the get-up. Up smashes, has a comfortable 2-stock lead.
Yeah, Sebayeeee just playing this so well, not letting Andres getting any of those combos that he's known for. Only getting one Shoryuken.
I've only seen one Shoryu connect so far, which usually is Ken's bread and butter. He almost broke his shield earlier during one of his strings, but alas, Sebayeeee was able to escape using Game & Watch's fantastic options and get out of that bad situation.
Getting that grab, I think he could have gotten more. It's possibly a roundhouse. Nice.
There it is. He finally kills him at over 150%, managing to take the stock. But Sebayeeee still has an entire stock lead to play with. Let's see if Anders can bring it back.
Yeah, we both know how explosive Ken can be. Just a
Not
few
just
hits.
Ken. We both know how explosive Anders is.
Yeah. Watch this. Just, I think an up tilt proximity jab into Shoryuken will kill him.
He buckets the first Hadouken that we've seen so far. The bucket's not quite full yet, but it is a dangerous option if he manages to fill it all the way. Getting caught, but not the kill option. That might have killed if he comboed it into Shoryu.
I think that was a misinput. Because I don't think that was the jab he wanted.
We'll see in just a moment. However, he is at a very dangerous spot, and he connects the terrifying Game & Watch down smash, reading where he was going to land and finishing it, bringing it 1-0 for Sebayeeee.
Yeah, all around very dominant for Seb. Just he wouldn't let Andres get in at all. Like, Andres,
I mean, coming off a reverse 3-0 against a player like Sharp, who wouldn't be uber confident in themselves?
Yeah, that's true. We'll see. We'll see if he's gonna switch to Ryu.
Looks like they're both going right back into it without selecting anything else. We might just see FD played out again. Nope, never mind. Anders backs out. I think they're reselecting stages.
Or a character switch?
I wouldn't say no, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
We'll see.
Maybe the Ryu, but I doubt it. See quite a few people in the chat that I didn't see before. Welcome, everyone. I'm last. Oh!
What?
We're going to see a Shulk come out?
I had no idea that Andres had a Shulk.
Me neither. I've never heard of Andres playing Shulk. This is a surprise to say the least, ladies and gentlemen, but maybe a welcome surprise. Let's see what he can do with those Monado arcs, bringing Buster right out of the gate.
Very interesting.
Anders does have a Xenoblade profile picture in Arena, so maybe this was always an option.
Nice observation. We'll see. Starting off a lot better than last game. His last game he almost got zeroed.
My goodness, 72% right off the bat, showing that he knows how to use those Monado. Going into shield Monado, mid-combo just to be able to get out of it, switching to smash so that he can hopefully kill his opponent with the back air at 76%. My goodness.
At first you were clowning him for this pick, but it's actually working out really well.
It seems that Anders really does know what he's doing with this pocket pick. Incredible, considering none of us had ever even heard that he played anything other than the Shotos.
Yeah. Well, let's
Switching
see
to
what
speed
Sebayeeee
Monado to smother his opponent with his superior options, almost playing like a fox. My goodness, to show this much mastery over a complicated character like Shulk, he must really know this. He even knows the matchup pretty well, considering he's countering most of Sebayee's options with the vision off the bomb to connect. Oh my goodness!
Oh, the catching the up smash, not quite ready for smash, but
Sebayeeee just barely managing to take the stock, but Anders still has a commanding lead. See where he takes it from here.
This one smash art fair by the ledge will do it, but I don't think he has smash art quite available to him.
Smash art should be recharged in about 4 seconds. It is ready, as we saw shield there. He's going for those short hop bears, and let's see if he can connect with it. He just pulled out smash art.
Ledge trapping. Oh, the fireman on the side just pushing him away, and he couldn't get it anything off of that smash.
Well, I want to go ahead and, before the set is even over, I want to go ahead and apologize to Anders. Both me and Blux were clowning him for switching off of his Ken. However, he's shown very, very good control with this Shulk. I wonder why we haven't seen it more.
Yeah, this is the first time I've seen him bring out the...
Connecting with an up B to finish him. Honestly, I'm wondering why he didn't pull out the Shulk against those ice. Shulk might have been a good play.
Yeah, maybe, because he could have outranged them. Because Ken, he doesn't have a lot of disjoints they can use against characters like Icy.
With the Monado blade expanding like it does, he would be able to very, very easily outclass most of the Icy's options, except for something like their Icicle Neutral.
Sure.
However, I wonder if that's something he's also thinking about right now when approaching possibly ending up in Grand Final. If he gets back to, Losers Finals, if he gets back to reface Captain Remix's Icies, maybe he will pull out this Shulk.
And Andres with a full stock lead at this point.
Doing a little bit more, gets caught on the ledge with bomb. He was doing a little bit of smash art ledge trumping, but it didn't seem to work out. But he short hops right behind his opponent, catches him for the 3rd time of that game with the smash art bear for the kill, taking game 2, bringing it to an even 1-1. Poggers in the chat.
Poggers indeed. Smash art is crazy strong. Like, he died to back air 3 times that game.
Kairu Ken in the chat saying he used to main Ken and secondary Shulk. I think maybe there's just a secret cult of Shulk Ken mains.
Yeah, maybe Shulk may cover some matchups that Ken really struggles with, but I don't really main that character, so I wouldn't know for sure.
I've always been a firm believer that Shulk could very well be the sickest character if someone masters how to use every single at every single time, but it's just so much to manage at once that there's really not anybody out there who can do it 100% of the time. However, Anders right now showing me that there's still a lot of potential to be had within Shulk.
Yeah, I'm bringing it to Yoshi's story, game 3.
Sticking with, obviously, if I were him, if I'd seen Anders switch off of the Shulk right now, I would have questioned his sanity after that game. Right off the bat, starting off, building up some nice percents on his opponent, but both of them are staying very even right now. We'll see where this goes.
I question why Andre stayed with the Buster Art while he was getting combos.
I don't quite know. As some people would know, that art does increase damage taken while also increasing damage output. So I don't, every Monado, as some people may not know, has some sort of trade-off for what it does. So yeah, I don't know why he just stuck with Buster while he was getting smacked. That resulted in him taking a lot more damage than he could have otherwise, for example, if he used shield art.
Yeah, and Sebayeeee at the 9% right now. With that
Indeed,
jump
he's showing he knows how to use it. Going for the down tilt that kills him even from the opposite blast zone. Going for Buster Art, but this time wisely switching to shield while he gets comboed in the air.
Oh, is he gonna get the edge guard?
He's going for it.
Quite. Oh, nice stalling by Sebayeeee.
Using the bucket to stall, an underrated tactic that not a lot of Game & Watch players make use of except at the level.
Yes, good awareness by Sebayeeee, knowing that he would be in a tough spot with Andres with that much smash art, and it's not gonna matter. Andres just destroying him with that Monado.
It seems like it's almost completely even. Both of them, this is just a seesaw of a match. One player gets the lead, the other player just immediately takes it right back, not letting them do much with their lead. Getting the vision, teleports behind you, nothing personal kit attack. However, he's only at 17% after that. A very meager amount compared to the 83 that already taken this stuff.
Yeah. Game & Watch is bombed. Had to see how everything beats him out, like you saw with that fair.
You hate to see it, unless you're playing against the Game & Watch, in which case you love to see it, because those bombs can be very annoying, ladies.
Yeah, expert switch to shield art. Getting out of that combo, that would have been dead.
Now, like we said earlier, both me and my co-commentator were very hesitant at Anders' pick of Shulk, but I think now you could firmly say that we're really feeling it with a short hop back air for a kill and securing the lead. Oh my goodness.
This is crazy. I did not expect it. Look at this. Just Sebayeeee with the dominant lead at the start.
At the beginning of this tournament, if you had told me that I would be commentating AndresFN playing Shulk, I would have laughed in your face and told you to stop playing Smash because you clearly have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, and it was a weird interaction there. That up B actually almost killed Andres at 0 with that Smash art.
He's got his opponent exactly where he wants him. He's way beyond kill percent with Smash Art coming into play. Smash Art is fully recharged. He could go to it at any point as he right now. I assume he's going, like I said, going for some of those short hop bears to try and take his opponent out easily. We'll see if he can manage to connect with them. But Sebayeeee is definitely down but not out, as the 9-hand is still a factor that he could easily pull out and bring this back.
Nice lead, but not getting anything off of it.
Sour spot with the back air as well as having shield art out, so not doing much to his opponent. Only 4% and no launch at all. We'll see what he can do.
Yeah, Sebayeeee slowly bringing this back. Already only at a 40% deficit. As I say that, that lead just...
Oh my goodness! He connects with the backslash and is able to take game 2, bringing it to a 2-1 lead.
The future is ours to decide.
Wow.
Thank you, Kaider Ken. You were expecting Ken, but it was me, Shulk. Sadly, he's not playing blonde Shulk, because it would have been a lot funnier if he was. Thank you, Starburr, in the chat for the box slosh.
Box slosh.
Oh my goodness, this is an insane set. I am very excited to see how it finishes.
Yeah, running it back. Yoshi's story.
Not changing stages, not changing characters, running back the Yoshi story matchup. Let's see if Anders can finish this out. However, as we saw in last match, Sebayeeee does very well under pressure. We saw him bring a reverse 3-0 against Sharp. We saw him almost come back from a 2-stock deficit last game. So he's definitely one to never just give up without trying his hardest.
Yeah, he definitely has that clutch factor. Like, you never know if your lead is gonna hold up against Sebayeeee.
And it very rarely does, as we saw. He brought it back to almost even before Anders just managed to hit the lucky hit.
Yeah, and same goes for just...
Oh, is he going to carry him off the top? No, just barely surviving it, getting caught by a back air, but not doing much as shield art was out at the time. It seems Anders just suddenly doesn't know what to do, just getting hit repeatedly, but teching off of it, managing... Oh my god! These two players are masterful in the air, not even giving me a chance to say what's happening before something else has taken its place.
Yeah, and
my goodness.
If I'm Anders, I want to switch that passive pop. That almost killed. Yeah,
he goes carried off the top, finally getting the kill at over 100%. Anders coming back to life, still with 2 stocks to play with. I would not consider him out by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah,
the way that, I don't want to jinx it, but the way that Sebayeeee is playing right now, we could be seeing a Game 5 scenario.
Yeah, up a whole stock, getting all that extra. Anders doesn't really have an answer. Look at that.
Almost carrying him off the top once again. Sebayeeee, in possibly his second Game 5 scenario in a row, is just incredible. With a 2-stock lead now, it looks like we will be going to Game 5, ladies. Anders pulls off an incredible comeback.
I want to see the tree stock.
You all in chat better be getting your trees ready.
Yeah, go to your emote slot, get those. You might see a tree stock here.
I see G in the chat talking about how he's in love with Fiora. I would struggle to disagree with him.
Alright. I like what Anders is going for, that F smash leading Sebayeeee going in, but Sebayeeee just awareness, knowing that he's gonna get desperate. And
catching him on the ledge. He looks like he DI'd right into the blast zone, finishing it off with the trees. My goodness.
Ban those trees in the chat right now.
Send those trees, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to see our second Game 5 in a row. This is just incredible. Both of these players at the top of their game in a very difficult matchup on both sides, just putting on a great show for the audience at home.
Sebayeee's adaptation is just beautiful, and both the Sharp set and this.
We saw last set Sebayeeee adapted to the Joker, then he adapted to all of Sharp's other characters, and now we've seen him adapt to Anders' Shulk, despite having no answer for it previously. I wonder if Sebayeeee... Oh, he switched to Blonde Shulk! Oh no!
Ken with the Monado!
It's Ken, but with a sword! Ladies and gentlemen, run!
Ken with a red vest and a sword. I think that this is the power-up that Anders needed to win
He's
this
combined both of his mains to create the ultimate character that he needs to beat Sebayeeee. But like I was saying a minute ago, I think that Sebayeee's true strength isn't just how well he can execute a lot of Game & Watch strength, but also how well he adapts to his opponent. Because as he is a solo main, not having a pocket character to switch to could be detrimental. But as we've seen, he's just very quickly adapting to whatever his opponents throw at him to counter him, showing that he can do whatever he needs to win any matchup.
Yeah, and he's just shown that there are bad matchups for Game & Watch, but there's no such thing as a bad matchup for Sebayeeee.
Like, as we said, both of us were surprised with the way that he destroyed Sharp's Zero Suit, which is a famously hard matchup for Game & Watch players, but it wasn't a famously hard matchup for Sebayeeee. This little yellow Game & Watch is shown to be able to adapt to anything his opponents throw at.
Yeah, and Sebayeeee just off to the great lead against Andres'
Getting hit with the box slosh.
Yeah, that's a good recovery mix-up. I see a lot of Shulk point with side beat to the ledge. A lot of people don't expect that aggressive option.
My goodness,
Real
this
bad.
is just... You would have thought that with that
look at
commanding
his
lead,
skill
Anders would have already lost the first stock. However, he's defiantly holding on to it, going for his smash art with probably another short hop bear. Oh, but he gets hit with the chair. He is now on WrestleMania SmackDown Night Live, pulling out the steel chair and beating him over the head with it for
Andres
the
needs
kill.
To make something happen, that's not gonna be it. And now
Smash
his
art
skills are
up B
running
could
out.
have done it, but probably not at that early percent. Sebayeeee sticking with the bread and butter of Game & Watch, throwing into a aerial combo. But again, ladies and gentlemen, if it works, don't fix it. It's been working this whole time. Why would he do anything different?
Yeah, and I can tell that Andres is getting very greedy. I've seen him go for a lot of F smashes, 5%, and he hasn't really been hitting them.
Anders is playing very non-conservatively despite the deficit that he finds himself in. It seems like he just wants this to be over with, but he's not giving up yet. He's just trying and very, very poorly executing a lot of things that he did well earlier. Even the backslash at ledge isn't going to kill, but he is going to catch the landing with the up-angled F smash in order to finally take that first stock from Sebayeeee. We will not see a repeat of last game's tree stock.
Yeah, and with that Buster, he can bring that lead so much closer, but just going away.
I think he's desperately trying. He's playing a lot calmer than he was a second ago. However, Sebayeeee with the quadruple pummel, seems like Anders isn't mashing too hard. Sebayeeee is taking advantage of that to build him to 100%. Then he hits him with a bomb right in the face, kills him, securing an entire stock lead.
This is Andres' last stock. If he loses stock, he is out of. So is he gonna make something happen?
I wonder if he can make something happen and go and rematch Captain Remix Remex in Losers Final. However, as this match goes on, it's more and more looking like we're going to see a Game & Watch Icy, which again, as this tournament has proven, we're seeing a lot of very uncommon things. But no, I might have cursed it because he's brought it to almost even with that up
Game 5
kill.
last stock. And it's
Game 5 last stock scenario, a beautiful spot dodge to avoid that F smash.
Yeah, look how Andres has just brought this back. It looked so commanding for Sebayeeee.
Like I said, Andres just threw my own words back in my face. I tried to count him out far too early, and he's saying, nah, I got this, fam. Let me do my thing. I'll beat this Game & Watch. But Sebayeeee refuses to yield, keeping it to a very, very, very close Game 5 scenario. Parrying the short hop bear. Let's see what they do.
Up the edge shield, bringing him to 74. Smash art. Oh, that's
It's going to connect, but it's not going to kill because he has no art active. This is a very, very stressful situation for both characters. He's going to just barely avoid getting buried. He's not going to connect with the second launching hit. Oh my goodness.
If he got that second launching hit, that would have been it. If Andres loses it, you know he's going to be...
He almost got his shield broken there, but he very wisely took the hit instead of guaranteeing certain death.
This is tense.
Very, very tense, my friend. I have no idea how this is going to...
That shield up running out, so now Andres...
Why is he going Buster? What are you doing, Andres?
I'm pretty sure that was a misinput, but...
I definitely agree with Syrup Nair in the chat. I hate Shulk too, but let's go. This is exciting.
Oh, I might have lost.
Going for jump Monado. I have no idea what players are doing. They're so far beyond me right now. They're just playing at the top level. He connects! Oh my goodness!
Andres getting the back air with the speed art, killing Sebayeeee and sealing out that Game 5 3-2 and moving on to face Captain Remex for his run back in Losers Final.
Blondio calling out the world, freezing time, short hopping in, getting the back air, winning Game 5, and moving on to rematch Captain Remex and his dominant Ice Climbers in Losers Finals for the chance to fight Snormata in Grand Finals. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the closest match we've seen all night. That was so tense. I was on the edge of my seat. I almost fell out of my chair. But Poggers in the chat for Anders for winning that.
Yeah, and good stuff to Sebayeeee nonetheless, giving us a great show with that impressive game and watch.
Sebayeeee, frame 1 leaves the arena. I don't blame him. That was a bit of a disappointing loss. However, I'm sweating right now. I got tired just watching that.